part 10 of my testimony. So, like I said, it was these throat chakra beings that was talking to me. I basically, if you ever seen the movie Get Out, where he was in the sunken place, I was there. Okay. Now, while I was going through that, while I was going through the sunken place, I was making my way out, and one of my closest friends, her name is Zena. She has a business called Turquoise. It's something turquoise, and it's funny because the blue, right? She was like, I saw her in her elder form, where she was like elder. You know what I mean? Like she was like older than what she is now, but she was fully in her like shamanic self or whatever. And I'm not saying that she isn't now. I'm just saying, like, I saw her in a different form. I also saw another friend of mine, like, her and her husband was there guiding me out. This is just part of the experience I had, okay? And then when I finally came back to myself after, like, so many days, it was just like, okay, you really got to start seeing more, okay? So, some of you may experience this because you just, you really don't like the hurt people's feelings. It's like people pleasing. And I'm like I said, I'm never, for me, and I'm just gonna be real, like I've never been like we can have a conversation, but like when I don't like when stuff start to get heated, I'm just not finna do all the talking. I've never been the one to do all the talking. We're just gonna fight and then we'll be okay. You know what I mean? All the extra, it's confrontational, it's mouth battling, it's going back and forth. They just ain't never really been me. It's never been me. So me, like, learning how to talk things out and, like, approach a situation where it may be a little heated or, what's the word I'm looking for? Controversial or something. Like, I just don't like to argue. And it's like, if I know a person, if I feel like they're not capable or intellectual enough to have an adult conversation, it's like, why am I even going to say anything? It's just going to lead to an argument. And it just disturbs my peace. I like my peace over anything else. But no, these beings are telling me I really need to speak up more. So that took place. That was in September 2020. So now we're going to move to, like I said, 2024. I heard it was finished. Completion. I did this fast before I even moved, before I moved to Texas. Now at this time, I fasted and I lost all this weight. Like I only lost 11 pounds, but that's a significant number. I lost 11 pounds, but it looked like I had lost over 35 pounds. I'm talking about it looked like I had lost so much weight. And I could hear fluid draining. I could hear this fluid draining. And I was like, I think I cleared out my lymph nodes or something. Because, like, it was just, I could hear it. Blood pressure was perfect. All my numbers look good. Like, when I got my blood panel and stuff done. The only thing that was off was my iron was low. Like, really significantly low. And vitamin D was really low. My A1C was kind of up. But overall, healthy. And my thyroid hormone, one of my thyroid hormones, I think it was like T3 or T4, it was like not producing enough or something like that. And so I was praying about that, and I was like asking God, like, Lord, I know you can do this for me. I know you can heal me. So like God started giving me that revelation about the centurion, and I've shared this before. The centurion told Christ, he said, listen, you don't even have to come to my house. If you just speak the word, I know my servant will be healed. I have been standing on that for about a year now, okay? So I noticed like more and more last year. I'm just looking to see if I'm leaving out any notes. Oh, I got to mention this. When I lost that weight, I remember my friend in Jersey, Ikea. I'm shouting all these people out because they deserve, like, God used them. I remember when I had lost the weight, she was like, girl, that spiritual weight that you lost spiritual weight. You're leaving that territory, that zone, that place of bondage. South Carolina, for me, represents a place of bondage. When I do my astrocartography, on that zone for me, it's like I have like the worst lines there, and it's just meant to just have me restricted. It's meant to have me like in a bad place, okay? And so I'm glad I got out of there. But long story short, um, like I said, she had spoke that about me, losing the spiritual weight. She was like, "You have lost some spiritual weight or whatever. That's why you look like you lost so much." Um, and then so I'm finna go ahead and go to part 11.